Right in front of the whole class, the girl tore the love letter the boy had given her into pieces, then mocked him, saying a fat guy like him had no right to confess to her. Before leaving, she even gave him the nickname Tagalong. Annie was the school beauty, but she absolutely hated boys. Any guy who confessed to her would be rejected cruelly and branded with an embarrassing nickname. Kevin was one of her victims. When he was younger, he weighed over 200 pounds. After gathering all his courage to confess to Annie, she not only set a dog on him but also called him Piggy. From that day on, Kevin started working out like crazy, swearing that one day he would make Annie regret everything. After 2 years of hard work, he transformed from an overweight shut-in into the most popular guy in school, and that was when he began putting his revenge plan into action. After observing her for a few days, he noticed that although Annie had plenty of friends, she always ate lunch alone. Kevin figured she must be hiding something. Wanting to find out why, he followed Lena to the storage room, planning to eavesdrop on their conversation, but a sudden spider scared him and exposed his hiding spot. That was how Annie noticed him. However, she didn't recognize him as the chubby boy who had confessed years ago. Kevin then saw the piles of empty lunchboxes around her and finally realized the truth. The reason she avoided eating with the other girls was because she ate a lot. Now that he knew her secret, Kevin decided to use it as a way to get closer to her and slowly become her friend. But Annie treated him more like a servant, constantly ordering him around. One day after school, she was starving and told Lena to go buy food for her. As soon as Lena left, one of the guys she had rejected suddenly appeared. He grabbed Annie by the hair and pulled out a pair of scissors from his bag. Just as he was about to cut her hair, Kevin stepped in and stopped him. The guy panicked and ran away. Kevin's actions truly moved Annie, and her attitude toward him softened a lot. But for Kevin, this was only the beginning of his revenge. Over the next few days, he kept finding excuses to talk to her. At first Annie found him annoying, but after he helped her several times, she gradually let her guard down. Then, just when Annie finally started being nice to him, Kevin suddenly began ignoring her. The cold treatment made her furious, so she started ignoring him too. Kevin was completely confused. Lena had told him that acting distant sometimes would make Annie like him more, but now the relationship he had worked so hard to build was falling apart. He wanted to apologize to Annie, but before he could, she walked up to him with a serious expression. Because of what happened when he was a kid, Kevin instinctively wanted to run away, yet Annie blocked his path. He tried to dash past her, only to trip and fall. She grabbed his tie, and Kevin panicked. But instead of scolding him, she demanded to know why he had been avoiding her. Seeing the hurt look in her eyes, Kevin suddenly realized that she had actually started to like him. Just as he felt relieved, Annie asked, "Why do you even like me?" The truth was that his feelings were fake. He had no answer, so he simply turned and ran away. By this point, his revenge plan was already halfway complete. All he had to do was confess to her. But when he confidently handed Annie the love letter, she didn't even glance at it and tossed it straight into the trash. Her sudden coldness was because she had seen Kevin with Lena the day before and thought he was two-timing her. While Annie was still upset, Lena suddenly appeared and told her that Kevin only liked her. Annie was about to ask about what happened yesterday, but Lena disappeared again before she could explain. Left alone, Annie walked home, replaying every memory she had shared with Kevin in her mind. Lost in thought, she didn't even notice herself stepping into the street while the traffic light was still red.